Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the results of the Delhi 2020 elections. Everybody is congratulating Mr. Kejriwal, from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Shri Ravi Shankar, the great yogi. Now, I have never met Mr. Kejriwal. My initial impression of him was good, that there was a man who was non-corrupt, who was simple, who tried to shed away all this apparatus of the VVVIPs in Delhi, the cars and the security, and tried to keep it simple. Now, since then, my opinion has changed. Though I have said, as I've said, I have never met him. Like many politicians in India, he uses the votes of the Muslims, which are enough to get elected today, because the Hindus have a very divided lot. Not only they vote for different parties, the Dalits will vote for one party, the Brahmins vote for another party, but also they do not vote. In Delhi, only 40 to 50% of the Hindus voted, while the Muslims, 95% of them voted. And of course, they all voted for Mr. Kejriwal and against Mr. Modi. Now, there is nothing wrong in the Muslim vote, but it has to be meaningful. The fact that the party of Mr. Kejriwal fed the people who were striking in Delhi in Shahid Bagh, gave them food and gave them, support. No, it's not a good deed. It's just to get vote. This also is corruption. The people in India who get elected with the Muslim vote are also corrupt, because I don't think they love the Muslims. It is not that they have deep love for Islam. They just know that it's enough today to get the Muslim vote to have a chance to be elected. You just need to split the Hindu vote and you're elected. And again, subsidies is a way of Nehru. Mr. Nehru, of course, it started from a good sentiment that we take from the rich and we give to the poor, but we know that in practice it never happened. That the money never reached the poor, or a very small fraction of the money reached the poor. And this is still going on in India. Mr. Kejriwal won the election also on subsidies, giving free electricity, and free water. I mean, we're not saying that you need to charge extravagantly for electricity and water, but people need to pay, otherwise they have no respect. We've seen today, in many villages in India where water is free, that farmers don't care, they just waste the water. So some token, some little bit of money has to be paid, so people have respect for the water, respect for electricity, not wasting. So Mr. Kejriwal was re-elected, on corruption, on getting the Muslim votes and getting, and giving subsidies. This is wrong. And we have seen, again, I would like to say, that the rioting that happened in India was mostly an Islamic rioting of anger. Anger at the removal of Article 370, which was a just removal. That Muslims can come from Kashmir, can come anywhere in India and start business, buy houses. And Indians can't go to Kashmir. They can't start, businesses, buy houses, buy land. So it was totally unjust. And Mr. Modi said it right. The removal of triple talaq also was right. How can you divorce your wife by just saying talaq, talaq, talaq? This is wrong in the 21st century. The Ayodhya verdict was right. Muslim invaders have razed millions of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist temples. So Hindus are claiming one temple which is a very sacred place for them. So it was right. The Ayodhya judgment was right. So this rioting of Muslims had nothing to do with righteousness. It had to do with anger, And this is wrong. This is totally wrong. For Mr. Kejriwal to support that, this is a lack of nationalism. This is a lack of pride. So my take on these elections in Delhi is mostly statistical. That 95% of Muslims voted for the APP for the wrong reason, and that the BJP lost because Hindus did not vote, or their voters were split. So I am not happy about this result, and I'm not going to congratulate Mr. Kejriwal. Namaste.